Hey, you. Yeah, Pastor Jerry. What do you think you're doing? Yeah, I know you want to preach your message. I know you probably have it all written down. That's great. I look forward to hearing it. But not right now. I don't know if you know this, Pastor Jerry, but today is Pastor Appreciation. So I would like you just to take a little seat. Take a little seat right there. Here's a couple words from a few people that want to tell you how much they appreciate you, Pastor Jerry. I hope you enjoy.
God says His house will be a house of prayer. Amen. And I think we should have a house of prayer. And I think this should be something that takes place first and foremost over everything else.
I love Pastor Jerry with all my heart and my soul. Not as much as God, though. And I'm very proud of him.
So what do you think of Pastor Jerry?
They've asked me to say a couple of things for Pastor Appreciation about Jerry Wilson. Dana and I used to serve at another church, and Wednesday nights we would go and rest with the youth group. Is where we met Pastor Jerry. Come to find out that we really loved his word, and he's an inspiration to so many young people, and now we're just living the dream, just trying to build a church, and Jerry's doing what God has planned for him to do, which is to lead this church and to be a great pastor to all of us. So thanks for all that you do, Jerry.
Pastor Jerry's an awesome person. We've been through a lot with him. He married me and my husband, and we got to start this amazing church with him, and we love him.
He's tall, and he talks, and he's tall.
Pastor Jerry's been a longtime friend of my family's, and I appreciate everything he's done. He's been a great friend. Now he's a great pastor. We love him, and we wouldn't have him any other way than the way he is.
You're the best dad in the world. You rock, and you're awesome. I love you, Dad.
You're the best dad ever. I love you.
I love you, Dad.
Okay, one more time. And put your hands down.
Love you, Dad.
Put your hands down.
Love you, Dad.
Down.
Love you, Dad. Love you. Tuna fish. We love you, Pastor Jerry. I love you, Pastor Jerry.
My goodness, I had to just sneak in on Thursday nights to the youth group over and over and over and over again just to hear my favorite pastor preach, which was you. And the messages that you always gave were not geared just towards the youth, but so profound and so life-changing. So blessed and honored to help launch Church United, but more importantly to call you my pastor and my friend. No matter what I've needed, when I've needed it, I know that you're always just a phone call away. Love you, Pastor Jerry.
I feel like Pastor Jerry brings people together. I feel like he's been a lot of places that other people feel like they're the only ones, and they are the only ones who have been through that. So he can relate to a lot of people. He makes it comfortable, and he makes it easy to be around, and he makes it feel like when you come into church, you're not being judged, and like church is for everyone. It's the first time I've walked into a church and not felt like I was being judged in some sort of way, and I think Pastor Jerry has a big part of that because he's so easy to be around and because he's been so many places and had so many experiences in his life. I love you, Pastor Jerry.
I think he's nice.
Does he smell? Okay.
Love you, Pastor Jerry. You're awesome.
Love you, Pastor Jerry.
Jerry, you are like our second father. From the first time that we met you, and even more now, we love you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for always being there for us.
We love you, Pastor Jerry.
Pastor Jerry's part of the reason that we're here and that we're in this church. He's the one that brought everybody back together. We love his sermons, and afterwards, I feel very refreshed. I feel rejuvenated and ready to move on. We love you, Pastor Jerry. Mwah.
Every day I come to church, he always gives me hugs. He's really sweet.
Pastor Jerry, you're a great guy, awesome man of God, and I love you, man.
Happy Pastor Appreciation Day, Pastor Jerry. You rock.
Oh, hey, how you doing? Hello?
So how do you feel about Pastor Jerry?
Well, one thing I gotta know, and this is really serious, because I've been trying to figure it out for 22 years since I've known you, Jerry. How do you get your forehead so shiny? I use chemicals, I tried everything, and I cannot get it as shiny as yours. What did Randy say?
Hey, Pastor Jerry. I just want to thank you for everything you've done for me in my life and how much I really appreciate it, how you've helped me change my life around for the better. I'm truly blessed and truly honored to be a part of this church and to be involved and participate in all the activities that this church does. I love being a part of this church and I truly appreciate everything you've done for me. Love you, Pastor Jerry.
Well, he's a big Miami fan.
Well, we've known Pastor Jerry for a very long time, since high school, back in our partying days. Never would have known that 20-something years later he'd be our pastor, but I'm so thankful that he is. I'm very thankful for everything that Pastor Jerry's done for our family, always being there for us. It's just amazing to see what God's done in his life, and it's definitely a testimony to us to get us on the right track in serving the Lord. And so we just want to say we love you and thank you for all you do.
Thank you. Love you.
We love you, Pastor Jerry.
And we appreciate all that you do.
What do you think of Pastor Jerry?
Well, what does he think about me?